Hello everyone, welcome back to God of War Ragnarok. This is episode 2. We have begun the playthrough now, full speed ahead. A great first episode with following up, some of those plot threads from the first game with Freya basically hunting us for revenge, but then the meeting with Thor and Odin, as well, as we saw in the vision, the dream at the end of the first game. It's time. We had the meeting with Thor, and it was spectacular. And then we had a fight with Thor, and it was just as spectacular. We're going to continue where we left off, because Odin has Atreus, and we've just been reunited with Brock and Sindri. So they're making their appearance in this game. Let's proceed with God of War Ragnarok. And they've got nice winter hats. They've got winter hats on. There's only Brock. Where's Sindri?
Good to see you making new friends. Ain't that Mjolnir pack a punch? You know we made that hammer, right?
You have mentioned it.
I know that. Wasn't ever sure you were listening. Least it was good to see the axe hold her own. Kind of the point, after all.
That's cool. I love that there's because obviously they made both. They're cool to see them hold their own. Alright, he do be climbing. I guess Sindri is just up ahead already. He's fast. He's nimble. Oh, and this is the frozen Lake of Night. Look at that. That's fucking bizarre looking at that. It's like the lightning froze into a tree branch. That's crazy looking at that. Okay. Look at where we are. A horn to summon the world serpent that isn't here. Which is another thing that I can't wait to get answers to all of the Ragnarok hints from the first game. God damn. Well, that's all frozen over, so we're not going that way anytime soon. But Brock and Sindri's shop in the center here is still here. Yggdrasil is frozen over.
This'll get you home.
Look at his little hat. Look at his little hat. Oh. Do we have a photo mode? Because you used to be able to do the photo mode with pressing the touchpad, but they've changed the touchpad to opening up this now. Is it in my settings? I don't know if we have a photo mode. I'll have to look into that. But look at their cute little hats. Alright, so they're still set up here, which is cool.
No use trying to bifrost your way around the realms. Odin's got them locked down tight. Or ain't you noticed?
So Odin had forbidden travel to a few realms in the first game, and now because of what we've done, it's locked down even more because of it really is like Balder. That's the thing. It's we were forgiven for Magni and Modi. They kind of sucked. But Balder is the thorn in everyone's side. Freya, Odin are all feeling it. The realm between realms.
Thing there, Tiny. If you got Aesir at your door, then I reckon your protection stave's busted. Once you chase Odin off, you got another place to lay your head tonight? And I don't mean that talky fella.
I will not abandon my home.
Oh yeah? And what's to stop the old fucker from spying on you?
The old
Or even
fucker.
pecking your house to splinters while you're asleep in it? Nothing, that's what. You go get your boy, and I'll speak to a certain someone about putting you up at his place in a pinch.
Interesting.
Huh?
Just wondering if there's anything different in this area now. Looks like slightly different. I'm sure we will be traveling through there quite a bit. Nice. We return home.
Brother!
I was about to look for you.
Are you hurt?
Are you?
What does he want?
To, pay for the roof.
Huh?
And he invited me to Asgard.
Did he? I couldn't hear once he went outside.
I told him no. Obviously.
Good. Why were you searching for Tyr?
If I told you I was looking for him, you would have said not to.
So you hid the truth. From me.
I wanted to tell you. I really did, but now that you know, there's something you should see.
No.
Just trust me, you'll want to.
Trust! You have broken my trust.
Then let me regain it. Let me show you what I found. Besides, we haven't seen the last of Odin. Or Thor. And clearly they can just walk in and blast holes in our home whenever they want. There's only one way to get them off our backs. And I think I know how. Sir.
Oh.
Show me. Gather your things.
Show me. We're getting it all. Getting all of the things. Gear up. Armor and equipment improve stats like defense to help Kratos survive, and strength to do more damage. Equip gear before heading out. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's cool. Alright, so we've got full suit up, getting our gear, getting our, you know, little dagger piece. So we currently have the shoulder guard of survival. You get the fortified husk cuirass, armor built from the husks of some of the sturdiest creatures in all the 9 realms. It provides the wearer maximum coverage, increasing their defense. And Vidar's Pauldron of Might, armor that allows the wearer additional movement around the joints. Its construction allows the user to swing their weapon with more force, increasing their strength. We're going to go with the Pauldron. I always like the look of the Pauldron. Bam. We're actually being given, like, that's really cool. We're being given an option to choose some armor before we head out. That's really neat. Press L2 to navigate to the weapons menu. Open the Leviathan Axe menu. The axe attachment, the Furious Maul, a work of staggering genius. It is said this attachment craves battle. So it's definitely like, after the events of the first game, Kratos went back to basics with his gear because he didn't need that stuff anymore, but he did keep some backup things, it seems, that we've gathered over the years. Learn more about stats in the Stats Help overlay. Let's review it. Stats overview tells us what it does. Nice. Okay, now we have the Blades of Chaos in here. So we do have them. We do indeed. The original steel handles of the Blades of Chaos, familiar and reliable. Steel handles. Nice. Do we have wrist armor we can... No. Alright. Wraps of Survival and Belt of Survival, but we've got this. Oh, alright. And Kratos has 1262 XP. Axe melee attacks against burning enemies deal bonus damage. Aim and hold R1 to charge it, to spin multiple hits against an enemy. Charge up, Frost Explosion, while evading. Spinning double slash, the boomerang throw. So we're relearning these abilities again. Drag the axe through the ground. Yeah, so I've seen these before, so obviously these are just abilities from the previous game that we're relearning. Now the blades, we can mash triangle to imbue one blade of chaos with fire, fully charge for follow-up attacks to have maximum effect. R1 during the flame whiplash to apply a moderate burn. While aiming, impale him, yank him forward. And R2 to send a fiery pulse down the chain. R2 to leap into the air. R2 to swipe them upwards. Okay, so what do we got here? R1 to leap forwards. R1 to unleash a high damage flurry. Ah, yep, that one. Nice. That's like the switching stance one, except it's different now. Leaping spin. Burst of sparks. Cool, okay. Throw the other... Oh, okay. After impaling an enemy, hold R2 to throw the other blade. Nice. With Hyperion Pull, hold R1 to launch forward. Cool, I want that. Bam. And then blade melee attacks against frosted enemies do bonus damage. I think that one's nice because that's 250, and then if we get it on the axe as well, nice. So bonus damages with the elements there. I like it. Alright. We are ready to head out, boy. Boy! Kratos' voice is also breaking at the same time as a train.
Are you ready? Go.
Fuck yeah. Payment for the roof. Oh.
Keep the change, you bastard!
Don't want any of the Aesir's donations. We'll fix our own roof. Alright, follow Atreus into the forest. New lore entry for Odin. Like his son before him, Odin has come to our door. He does not seek vengeance for Balder, but instead he speaks of peace and inaction. Odin claims that Atreus has been searching for Tyr and has requested he halt this endeavor. I am not pleased that he knows more about what my son is doing than I. While I do not approve of what Atreus has done behind my back, I will not abide the gods of this realm coming to my home and dictating our actions. If he does not want us searching for Tyr, it's likely that is exactly what we should be doing. I must note that he offered a deal of peace for our inaction. If I did not have better counsel, I would have been tempted to take it. His threat to Freya made this impossible. She may persist as a danger, but to ally against her with her former husband is unacceptable. Ah, so that's his kind of motivation for saying no there. That there was the threat against Freya, and he's like, I don't want... She doesn't want to be... He doesn't want to make an enemy of her even further, you know? He's really trying there, which is really respectable.
That's not the way, Father. Come on.
Yes, but we have a... Oh, this is cool. We got the training... The training grounds. Alright. Arrow training. I just wanted to get a look at the backyard. So they've cleared out the trees here. And you can see the trees being scattered around the edges instead. And it was made as a training arena in the backyard. It's cool. Cut them all down. You can't cut the rope itself. You have to hit the actual target to cut it down. That's interesting. Target practice. Okay.
Where are we going?
The old temple in the Wildwoods.
Why?
It'll be easier to explain once we're there.
Okay. Now this journey is familiar. This is the first journey we took.
While you were outside.
Yeah. He said he doesn't care about Jotunheim anymore. That the giants can keep their secrets. He's averted Ragnarok his own way.
Mm-hmm.
You think
Okay.
he knows all the giants are dead?
I'm more concerned that it no longer matters to him. What's he up to?
What I really like about this is obviously because the events of Ragnarok are coming much sooner than intended, Kratos is an outlier that's caused it to happen earlier, and I think it looks like they feel that it's because of Balder's death, because that's what Atreus said right at the beginning. Whether that's true or not, or whether that's their assumption, but Ragnarok has come earlier due to Kratos' actions. That it's not going to play out by the book. You can't just read up on Ragnarok and be like, oh, this happens and this happens. Like, there might be pieces of it that happen or come true, but it's going to play out differently. And I'm very excited to see what's going to happen, because I can't just, you know, look at it and be like, oh, this is going to happen. It's like, we don't fucking know. So Odin has apparently stated he's averted it his own way. Look at Atreus. He can climb up on his own. I don't need to boost him up anymore.
What happened
We
here?
use the blades.
So close to home.
Our raiders warring with one another now.
Those are not their arrows. Something else is out here.
We use the blades to climb up now. That's cool. Something else is out here. Okay.
More over here. And fresh. Did they all get in while the stave was down?
That, or Odin cocked up the protection spell altogether.
What do you see?
Just animal tracks.
So it's cool that you can put the axe in the body. It would be cool if the axe could interact with, like, rope and stuff. Like, you can cut things down. That would be cool. It's more like in video games, I always like to do like the, oh, can we do this, and see if we can do it, and then I will either get impressed or I'll be like, ah. And that's one of those moments where it's like, ah. Hell's bramble. Some things never change, boy.
Almost to the bridge. Oh, guess the bridge gave out. Gonna need another path to the temple.
Why would you come out this way alone, lad?
I had dreams calling me here.
Mother? From Faye? Oh,
Hey, try
use
using the blades to
circle.
pull this down. Please.
Use circle to attach the blades to obstacles that can either be moved or removed. That's really cool. I like that. So they've added a new thing for the blades to do.
Whoa, that one's still alive.
No. Look closer.
Hell Raiders now? Who's doing this?
Suppose it's too much to hope that an enemy of theirs would be a friend of ours.
Yeah, probably. Whoa! Could have warned me.
Yeah, cool. Because some enemies resist the Leviathan axe. That's a really cool symbol on the health bar. Burn frosted health with the blades of chaos. So they're making
Stringing up raiders like that.
they're making the axe and the blades with their fire and ice even more useful in those situations. That's awesome. Your standard stag-styled raider, only dead and far more dangerous for it. Relentless, frenzied, rageful creatures. Lighting them on fire should help calm them down. That doesn't read like Kratos wrote it, but at the same time, this is Kratos' journal. I do, and like I said, I love that change from Atreus writing to Kratos writing, but it doesn't feel like that would be written by
See
him.
something down there?
I do. I think we're supposed to be going... left on the touchpad opens the map shortcut, which is good. Oh, that was fucking cool. So we can do that to go up and down tall. That's so good. Updated traversal using the blades is really exciting. I'm a big fan of that. Like, it just makes so much sense, too. That's great. I wonder if we'll get to a point in the story where we'll end up passing the axe to Atreus, but I don't know if he'll be much of a melee kind of guy. He's got the knife and he's got the bow, but for Faye's axe, the mother's axe, to go to Atreus at some point would be very symbolic.
Hold.
Come to it!
Whoa! Bloody hell,
Ooh.
brother. What was that?
Something strong and dangerous. Be on guard.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, being all the way on guard.
It's really cool to be in areas that you recognize, but it's all frosted over. That's great. I really hope that there's no revenants in this game. Please don't have any revenants in this game. I don't want them.
There's the temple now. Just need to find a way around.
Alright, well, we won't go in the direction of... Oh, actually, we'll go in the direction of the arrow, because you're facing that way. Let's go check this out. Be on our guard.
Whatever it is, it works fast.
Nice, and that's where we just went down to get that item before. This way. The blades are definitely my favorite thing to use. And there's a blades execution for you. Yeah.
This bridge collapse.
Oh, a while ago. Wasn't me.
Unless you don't remember if it was you. Oh, sorry, Atreus.
Remember when I said there was someone who might help us get answers about the giants and Loki?
You mean
Tyr.
Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He knows Tyr could unite the realms against him. Plus, Tyr was the giant's greatest ally. So...
Enough.
Oh yeah, that's the funny thing though. Like Odin gives it away when he goes, "Oh, stop searching for him." It's like, why? You afraid we'll find him? That's kind of the interesting part of that. Because the first game makes zero allusion to even a potential of him being alive. Everything is spoken in the past tense. Everything's spoken as if he's dead. Exploring Tyr's vault, like all of it. No hints that he could even possibly be alive. It's like, nah, he's dead. And now we reach a point where it's like, well, we're looking for him. We might find him. I really like what this does for traversal, because it allows so much more verticality now in areas, and we don't have to... We can kill the bugs, nice. We don't have to waste time doing big long climbs that can just be done by using the blades as a grappling hook. The only reason I'm doing this now at this point is I'm like, maybe it might do something. There's so many of them. If you kill enough secret bugs in pitch black darkness that you can't see, you'll get a hidden reward. Who knows? Did I get them all? I can't see any more glowing lights. Oh. Saw that
Still
thing.
putting up offerings to Odin. I don't think he cares.
Shattered rune. I really like the objective information being written from Kratos' point of view as well, whether he writes like a lot or not much. We must head home. Atreus has not returned. My worry grows. He grows in ways I do not understand. I cannot guide him on his path. For now we return home. And then will the gods of this land never leave us in peace? Atreus is still at the house with the old man. I must hurry home. I was like, will they never leave us in peace? And it's just like, they did offer you peace, but we'll see. Was it a lie? Follow Atreus into the forest. Atreus has been searching for Tyr behind my back. He claims there is something in the forest that I should see. My patience grows thin, but I will go with him. Surviving.
Raider on the left!
Oh, I wonder if I have my cool finishing move. We stuck it in his dick and then ripped him apart. Nice. That's a good move. I'm a fan of that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that it seems pretty good. I feel pretty confident to say there's probably 2 execution moves per weapon, maybe per enemy type. So there's 2 for the axe, 2 for the blades. There isn't an unarmed execution on the humans, and you feel like you could probably do one where you like break a neck or like just, I don't know, punch them to death. But like, if you try and execute an enemy while being unarmed, you do pull out a weapon instead. But I think it was pulling out the axe when I was trying it before, but I'll try it again with both weapons, and we'll see if it's like randomized between the 2 of them.
That pillar wasn't in the way last time I came.
Oh. Blade latch, then angle L to move the fallen pillar. Oh, that's so sick. That's great. Ah, okay. Nice. Do it again. I like that you can put it, like, back.
Like I was saying, Tyr was an ally to the Giants, so he'd be on our side if we find him. And if anyone might know who I'm supposed to be, it's him. If he's out there, we gotta find him. How can we not?
Those are many ifs, Atreus. What do you know?
You'll see soon.
Okay. Any ifs. Oh, hang on. If we pull this back. Nice. Rope freed, tighten slack. That's how we get over that side. Cool. Are we meant to be going that way though? I guess that'll get us down there. Wondering if this was going to be an optional location, but let me check down here real quick. We can go down here, get an item. Oh. Weird markings on the trees. Okay, just testing it. Alright. Seems as if for now, areas that you can drop down to are mostly ones that are optional, like finding items. And then these are the points of no return.
Can't imagine what the lad's found, but he says he has evidence. We've come this far.
Nice, he does it on his bow. That's cool. He does seemingly have evidence.
We should keep moving.
Flame whiplash.
Too late.
Father, use your blade! Burn them!
Oh, you can mash triangle. That's great. And you can hit the enemy while you're doing it. That's really cool.
Watch your left!
Yeah, easily the more satisfying weapon to use. Level 2 now.
Behind you! Watch out!
That sounds like a revenant. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I was like, when you just hear like female enemy noises, I'm like, no, revenant. A scout's slingshot is a painful nuisance at a distance. Thankfully, they're slow to use. At close range, the advantage is yours, and no great threat on their own, but powerful in numbers. Try parrying their backhanded strike to gain the upper hand. Let me have a look in the skills thing, because with melee, brutal axe attack, There is still switching stances momentarily. Because this is axe skills, so we don't have shield skills. But in terms of like the parry, it has block break, doesn't go into anything further. Shield. Yeah, parried by tapping L1 at the right time, but we used to have an attack where you'd bop him on the face with the shield, but he doesn't do that. Oh, that's for combat, right? That makes sense. We don't bop him in the face anymore, which is super satisfying. We can do the move where we return projectiles to them, which is good. Maybe I have to press a different button. I'll try again. It might be L1 and then maybe press L1 again. They might have changed how it operates. We'll take a look at that.
Isn't it nice how Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired? Yet somehow new terrors only flourish.
Fimbulwinter wore down. Okay. So Fimbulwinter taking some of our powers away is something I can get behind. It does make sense. I can fuck with it. I mean, it's not like, obviously, it's something that happens at the beginning of the game, which is nice. It's just something that has happened due to a result of the story. Oh, cutting the leg off. Hell Raider Scout, the frozen undead hell variant of your Alstide Raider Scout. Faster, louder, colder. That feels like Atreus would be writing the bestiary entries. Can I read this?
Kill Winterman.
Yes!
You got it.
He's learning! Oh, that's so good. As soon as he got close to it, I'm like, holy fuck, Kratos is going to read it because he's writing too. I love the background character development for Kratos. So Atreus has been teaching him to read and write in like that language, and then and then Kratos is teaching Atreus combat. Kill Winterman. These runes appear to be the work of raiders, but I do not know the Winterman. Perhaps their attacks have increased of late. Perhaps he is the source of their agitation. Winterman. Okay.
We climb.
On it.
And I like that Kratos gets Atreus to lead
He has gotten rather good at that.
on the climbing.
Yet another grisly scene.
Cool. one of the old boats. I like that they've added that we'll have like wolves pulling us on a sled to navigate the snow and the ice. But the Lake of Nine is frozen over, but doesn't even seem like you'd be able to navigate it normally, so really curious how travel is going to open up for us later.
An awful lot for one more.
Oh!
Brother!
Father!
What the fuck? The Huntress! Whoa! Whoa!
On your guard, brother! I think we found our predator!
Woohoo! Holy shit! The arrow in the head.
Your shield's busted, brother! Just keep your feet moving, yeah?
Oh, my shield is broken, will not block. Press X while moving the dodge. Holy shit. Oh, this is fucking amazing, dude. I like the fights adding different things that you need to be aware of. Wow. Yes, dude. We're getting so many good, like, bosses and fight varieties. This is spectacular. Oh, and they explode. Okay. Oh, this is fucking great, dude. Alright, so when they're lit up, you can go for them. Dude, actual, like, centaur enemy, so sick. Because this way we get so many unique... Oh, yes, we get so many, like, unique ways to fight, too. Oh, with her own bow. Dude, that was so unexpected. I thought it was going to be like Freya or something there. I thought we were going to get interrupted by Freya again, but no, that does make sense. The follow-up to that enemy. The stalker that ambushed us has broken my shield. She was a formidable huntress and fought well. I must alter my defensive strategy now that I do not have the ability to block. At least now we will be mentally prepared if we encounter another stalker. Fuck yeah, dude.
Winter Freya, the raiders torn Odin barging in, and now stalkers preying in our woods. This is no safe haven anymore.
Frozen Flame, an impossible material that houses the rage of fire and the temper of ice, used to upgrade the axe. Runic attack gems give Kratos access to light or heavy runic attacks. They are slotted into his weapons. I thought they already were, because they were like lit up at the beginning, so I thought that we were going to have runic attacks from the get-go, but no. Each weapon can hold light and heavy runic attack gems. When equipped, a runic attack slowly gathers runic energy that can be released in a powerful attack. Let's view the new light runic attack, which is Winter's Bite. Form a massive ice around the Leviathan axe and run up to strike a target with incredible force. And you can level it up too. While blocking, press R1 to activate it. Nice. Okay. And you can unlock it for increases attack damage and greatly increases frost status applied. Greatly increases attack damage and knockback force. Okay. Nice. So we got our first runic attack. And our shield is busted. Nice. So we're going to have to either fix said shield or get a new one. Bit busted. Ooh. Alright, and then we can see where it is on the bottom there, how it recharges. Kratos is getting attacked on the left side of his body, like, a lot. He got stabbed through that chest with Freya's sword. The Huntress's thing went through there. The bear was, like, biting on that shoulder as well. I'm not sure if Thor was going for that side of him in the fight, but he's taken a lot of hits. He's taken a lot of hits to the left side of his body.
Father, the shield Mom gave you.
Thor damaged it. But now,
Perhaps the dwarves could take a look at it.
Wait.
perhaps, later.
Oh, hang on. Have I misunderstood the shield? Because it says the shield was from, oh, Lorfey, her full name. Duh, that's her full name. And that's totally a frost giant name, too. That's my mistake. For some reason, I was like, oh, shield from original older wife from back in the day that he has. And I'm like, because just the full name threw me off. Lorfey makes so much sense because that is a frost giant name. My bad. So the shield and the axe came from the same wife, not from a different wife. And Atreus' bow made out of a yew tree by Atreus' mother. He's finally grown into it. Slight correction there to my misunderstanding. That's why I was surprised when I read the description on the shield. I was like, oh, Interesting. Oh, and I'm picking up the lore scrolls myself now. The Ashen God. Cool. It is the Ashen God's fault. She told us. The witch said the Ashen God murdered Balder, and in doing so started Fimbulwinter. She said, if the god dies, Fimbulwinter will end. No more night, no more cold, no Ragnarok. We ran out of food a week ago. No matter. Soon we will feast on god flesh. Ah. So Freya has spread the word with the raiders, and we are known as the Ashen God in these lands. That's cool. Yeah, we're not having... There's no more, like, Kratos going like, boy, pick up the scroll, read the runes. We're doing it ourselves now. Independence, it goes both ways.
Here, Atreus.
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes, we found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realized.
Ah. More to them than we realized, huh? Alright, I feel like there's got to be something about this. I don't know if this is going to be like some secret bug thing that'll like... but I don't know if they're just there to just add details, but I'm like, I don't know, it feels like a puzzle element. I don't know. Secret bugs. And we'll unlock the bug kingdom. Once we kill enough bugs, because the bug king will want revenge. Watch this space. Obviously I'm kidding. But it does feel like something for some reason. Doesn't feel like they're just there for nothing. They're so noticeable. Look at them. Punch one.
How do you always know how to find those?
Ah, hello. No response at Kratos? Alright. I am always looking for resources, boy. I am always hunting to survive.
Well, the collapsed pillar is new, but the shrine is just on the other side.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's cool. Having things out of reach that you can just access.
Things collapsing on a regular basis in these parts.
And then sprinting off the ledge to death from above.
Even stone.
Oh, hang on. I like the mixture. That's cool. You gotta like...
Help.
Yeah. I like needing to do both.
There we go. Come on.
That's neat. Alright. I wonder if there are going to be any troll fights in this game still, or whether we killed them all in the first game. Alright, story time. The wolves. Skull and Hearty chasing the sun and moon.
You watching?
Ooh. That's a door.
Well, that's new.
Is that a giant ability that only Atreus has? Holy shit.
Atreus, wait!
Yeah, I don't think he's waiting.
Shut up, head.
What is this, lad? Where are we?
Somewhere only giants were meant to see.
Ah, yep.
These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside.
Dude.
You remember the story of Skull and Hati? The wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giant setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. Haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
What does any of this have to do
We're
with...
coming to that. Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive. Right?
Mimir, can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted
is a
me
liar.
at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have one more thing to show you. It's just out here.
Dude, this is fucking spectacular. I love this so much.
What is this?
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
This is what we were looking at the start of the game. The orb
That's
that we were
giant
pondering.
craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Other shrines. How many have you visited?
Well, all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway.
You've been journeying.
I don't know what it is. But it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the shrines, I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned. But I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines. They mention black smoke and the bleeding earth. But we could never figure out exactly.
We.
Yeah, Sindri's been helping me. Look, I talked him into it. It wasn't his idea. I just needed someone to watch my back.
That could have been me, boy. Don't trust your own father.
Black smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in Muspelheim?
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. But the Bleeding Earth? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
Okay.
That's it then. Tyr's in Svartalfheim somewhere, imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Home.
Home. I want to go home. I'm old, boy. I'm going home. Okay.
Lad,
Wow.
even if we consider looking for Tyr, how do you have us getting to Svartalfheim? You know Odin's had all travel between realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea or two about that.
Sindri is full of ideas.
So good. Another thing that I'm a little bit surprised of in this game, that is not a quality of life change that I expected it to be here, kind of, and it's not here, is when we get new codex entries, new lore entries, new bestiary entries, there is no icon to signify your new entries. So when it pops up, you have to press it immediately and interrupt the dialogue to read it, or just commit it to memory. And it's hard when I sometimes have a bit of a goldfish brain that I'm like, oh, fuck. You know, so if it like adds a bunch of icons, a bunch of codex entries at the same time as well, you have to make sure that you remember what they were or what they are. That's kind of the annoying part, is I do wish that there was just a gold diamond. Just put a little shiny diamond next to the things that we haven't read yet, you know? It feels like a pretty easy thing. Like, it's a pretty standard thing in a lot of games that have codex entries to show you your unread entries if you wish to read them. I'm surprised that the sequel didn't fix that, because you'd think that they would. But luckily we know that it's about Skull and Hearty. So here's the thing. Sometimes I will just interrupt the dialogue immediately to read it, and other times I'll wait. But it is just an unfortunate thing about timing, because whenever you unlock lore entries, there's always dialogue taking place, and it's a struggle to interrupt it or not, you know? Skull and Hearty. Of all the stories Mimir told us of the giants, this was among the most difficult to believe. Giant wolves with the power to chase day into night and back again, yet the secrets Atreus uncovered within their shrine reveal they are alive, and perhaps then, so is Tyr. So cool. Yeah, it would be a pretty simple quality of life change to add, personally. Definitely a minor nitpick, though. I'm liking the different look on these chests, too. And I'll be curious once we start getting into these crafting components that we've picked up, too, on how that'll play into things.
Ground looks kind of cracked there.
And it's blue, so is it going to be the axe? See, like, it's being quite... everything's being, like, signified in a very, very interesting way. Like, we've got things in red for the blades, things in blue for the axe, almost. Like, we have to do, like, a running slam. No? Okay. It's not a running slam. I gotta bring some... I gotta push that off the edge. Okay. There you go. Environmental puzzles. Bring this down. Okay, hang on. There's a blue marker there. So I think that's blue doesn't necessarily mean axe. It just kind of points out things. The game has a very clear sort of user interface, which I really like pointing out how the chests work, what you can grab on, interact with, all of that kind of stuff. And it's very naturally integrated into the game, which I really like.
Remember, you lost control.
Oh no, it might be the axe. We just have to
Danger is close.
jump down from there. For some reason I thought we'd be pushing this off into
shield?
It is not my first time.
Oh, this might be where we're supposed to go. Maybe. And that might be a optional thing. Hang on, let's do this. Yeah. Oh, it's with the blades. Okay.
Ah, back to smashing through things for fun and profit.
Huh.
Lovely.
We attach onto it with the blades and then yank ourselves into it. Interesting. I thought we were just gonna fucking yeet ourselves down for the hell of it. There you go.
Mimir,
Yeah.
what did you hear of Odin's offer?
To the lad, not much. They stepped outside, but he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell us?
That's always going to be the question. This game might also be going with the assumption that we destroyed all 51 of Odin's Pokemon when we in the first game, so we haven't heard or seen any ravens around. Only those 2 in that cutscene that were directly associated with Odin. Oh, surprise.
Nisa!
Brother, there's no blocking without your shield.
I know, but I won't be able to use a runic attack otherwise. I really quite like the I actually really quite like not having the shield, because you've been trained to do like parrying and that kind of stuff for so long. Where the fuck did that guy come from? They're just appearing now. Okay. Yep. See, doing an execution barehanded seems to automatically pull the axe out.
Nista!
Nice, unique finisher for that type of enemy. Cool. So we're getting some variety in the executions there. Still, I think like the criticisms from the first game was lack of enemy variety and repetitive sort of like animations in that way. We are getting some new ones, which is awesome, and I like that we're fighting a lot of human enemies too. Like we're not fighting like the monsters of Draugr, if they're even around, but we're fighting humans, fighting raiders, and the hell versions of them. So I like that we're getting new enemies instead of just going straight into familiar ones. I feel like we'll still get some of those familiar enemies popping up, as well as the new ones, which will be kind of cool. The Raider Chiefs adopt the strength of the mighty ox for their guardian spirit, and visually speaking, it's quite obvious. Massive, hulking forms that can weaponize nearly every part of their body should they throw their weight behind it. According to Raider tradition, chiefs are chosen through several days and nights of combat trials. Only the strongest of warriors are even given the chance, and by the end of the trials, most, if not all of the contestants are dead, including the winner. Due to drastically dwindling numbers, I think they may have changed their methods. Nice. Alright, where are we at? Came down from there. We are going through this tree.
Phew! Almost home.
Brother, a word. Don't hold the lad's curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In my youth, we learned obedience.
Yeah,
And
different
it's not
childhood.
for him. Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
Mimir gives solid advice, but yeah, a Spartan childhood, very different. But I like that Mimir's basically saying, look, mate, shitty parents get put in the retirement home. Guess who's getting put in the retirement home?
If we could find a way to open roam travel to Svartalfheim, I bet there'd be all sorts of useful equipment for us to...
Enough. We'll go.
Really?
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon your search. For good.
All right. You won't be sorry.
I like that he tries to appeal to Kratos' prior reasoning in the game before, where he's like, there'll be equipment and resources for us to get for our journey. And he's like, we'll go. It's enough. I'm trying to recognize areas from this place that we've been to before, because I believe that door used to be Hidden Chamber of Odin. It used to be one that we opened with the chisel. You go up here, I believe. Because this takes us home. Yeah. Nice. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's Sindri. I don't know why I was like, mysterious small figure in the distance. Makes sense, it's Sindri.
I live and breathe. Is that Atreus? It's been so long. How you've grown.
Yeah, he knows.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock
I love...
is safe to spend the night, and I believe your favorite dwarves can help you out with that. We're still your favorite dwarves, right?
You're still the only dwarves we know.
I'll take it.
Until we get to Svartalfheim. I absolutely adore Sindri. So funny.
Brother, I think we both know it's not safe here. Hate to say it, but we should talk to Sindri.
Just taking a look before we leave. Alright. Seeing if there's anything in here. Sindri just doing like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. Look at his run. His run is so funny.
After you, my friends.
All right, where are we going?
Where are we going?
The cleanest cabin in all the 9 realms.
Okay.
And I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there.
We're gonna be bunking with Brock and Sidri. Sindri and Brock giving us a room in their cozy cabin, their getaway cabin. It's cool having them run through the realm between realms with me.
We've settled here in the realm between realms.
Oh.
It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
Huh?
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing.
That's amazing. What do we see on the map here? Oh, it's animated. That's cool. Look at that. Sindri's house.
Right this way, Kratos.
I do love the shimmering grey void. So weird having Kratos' name spoken so much as well, because he didn't really have his name spoken that much in the first game. But it's now like like Freya like screaming it at the start.
Is he mad? Come in. Come in. Now, if you would just wipe your feet very thoroughly, I'll wait. You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you? Okay then. Your bedrooms are there. The
Damn.
kitchen is just over there. Anybody need a snack? Kratos? Snack?
I do not need a snack.
What we need is your help getting to Svartalfheim so we can try and rescue Tyr.
To Tyr. Alive? I mean, that's... What?
It's okay. I told him everything.
Everything?
You aided my son in disobeying me.
No, I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe. Somebody else speak.
What's the plan right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again. You said you know a way?
Yes, I do. It's just a lot of mud.
Then why haven't you opened the way already, man?
Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your help with.
Oh!
The eyes.
The Holder brothers finally require the services of the smartest man alive.
That's it precisely.
Hey! Not so fast. How'd that get in here? What the hell is it anyway?
That is my son.
Well, what in all yarns me that happened to him? He's too damn tall now. And he looks like... that. I blame you. Now, come on then. Let's get him something that fits at least.
He's just getting older, you daft prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey,
I suppose what's done is done.
Puberty, baby, growth
You'll be
spurts.
putting your foot down from now on if you know what's good.
Oh, he's trying. Believe me.
All right, let's gear you fuckers up before you go off gallivanting.
Begin with this.
Ah, yes, nice.
Busted up good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one?
It is important to me.
Well, I'll see what I can do. In the meanwhile, how about I fix you up with something to get you by?
All right, welcome to the Huldra Brothers shop. God damn, I love when they're on screen. The cutscenes that they're in are just so good. The dialogue's incredible. I fucking adore that it just continues to to make me laugh and make me smile like it did in the original game as well. So good. Craft and upgrade armor, weapon attachments, and items using collected resources. All right, let's have a look at what we can do. So Brock has enough materials to forge a new shield. Navigate down to the shields menu. Let's have a look. So
I got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do.
all right. A shield fit for high risk and high reward parries, and a shield for absorbing attacks and striking back. Wow, that's massive. Stonewall shield and the Dauntless shield. That's awesome. Okay, I think we will go for a... I reckon we'll go for the smaller one. We'll go for the Dauntless shield. For a warrior focused on their foe's intentions, not for the faint of heart. Nice. Okay, so that slag deposits. Okay, and then you can upgrade it with new resources. All right, now it's time to get Atreus some new armor. Brock will craft custom armor to fit Atreus. Let's have a look. Companion armor. I want to point out something that I've noticed here already from like a tutorial aspect, is it points out companion arrows or like companion commands and companion armor. The fact that it's not titled Atreus armor and Atreus commands is very curious to me, and it feels intentional. It feels like it's definitely more than, because then if they have just a segment that's titled companion armor, it means if there is potentially something that happens here with another companion, temporary or not, it can just be in one segment of the menu. But that's my first impression from them having something like that. List just saying companion armor instead of Atreus.
The kid's gonna insist on getting taller. Best make a habit of swinging in for new duds.
What's the difference? Nice. Armor crafted with care by the legendary Hulger brothers, said to be one of their finest works. Okay. Nice. Cool. We got some companion armor. Now, we can make, with hack silver, we can make fortified husk girdle or Vidar's belt of might. Increasing the strength or increasing defense, and then on the wrist armor, the same things. Now on the chest, we're going with the pauldron of might for strength. I'm thinking we'll go the same on all of them. We're just gonna go for strength. We'll be a strong boy. There we go. So we'll upgrade to all of those. Now in terms of upgrades, forged iron. Nice. And what about this? Pauldron, hack silver, forged iron 5. 3 and 3. Okay. The strength goes from 5 to 17. Strength goes from 3 to 6. Defense goes from 2 to 11. Oh, and this one is 5 to 16, 3 to 11. I'm going to upgrade the... because we've got 6 forged iron, so it's better to do the wrist and the waist together than just the chest on its own. I'm going to do upgrade the braces to level 2, and we will upgrade the waist to level 2. Sounds good to me. Alright. Obviously, we'll probably start getting into some higher tier leveled gear. Higher tier leveled gear at some point in time. But for now, we will do that.
Items you left behind, tossed them in the chest. What would you do without me?
Chest filled with lost items.
Check out my room. Tell Sindri when you're ready.
Okay. So, lost items is now a chest here instead of it being a menu tab. Brock's got his hat on in the drawing. The dwarven blacksmith Brock was the first ally we encountered when we set out for the mountain's peak. He and his brother Sindri made the Leviathan axe for Faye, and this has been our common bond. Brock is blunt with a foul tongue, but there is a wisdom in his bluster. I find him acceptable company. Oh, I love Kratos getting like Kratos' opinion on things. It's so good.
This place is great, Sindri. You built it all yourself?
You know it.
Oh, I just got some new armor as well. Of course I did. Risen Snow Breastplate. Launching an enemy has a high luck chance to increase Kratos' strength and stagger resistance. So an armor inspired by the elements of Fimbulwinter and granted to those with faith in the future. Look at the designs on this stuff. This is really cool. Something that I'm not seeing, which we did have in the first game, is like common, uncommon, rare, epic, like loot levels, like with different colors. And I'm wondering if they've changed that now, because I'm not seeing anything on these to describe them, but it might be just because we're in early days. We might still see differences in loot, but I'm not sure. Only one way to find out. To keep playing. But we've got the snow gauntlets on everything now. We've got a full set, and I've just gone and crafted myself some. There you go. Increases stun dealt to airborne enemies, and this is also the same. So this is a lot of stunning, and then a risen might on that one. Cool. Now, go to Atreus. Atreus's armor. So he's got Brother's Band vestment, and the Risen Snow tunic as well. It's just the same thing with a skin change. Yeah, that's much cooler. Alright, nice.
And how's life been treating everyone's favourite Azure Vulgarian?
The fuck you call me?
Exquisite.
Nice. I like that Mimiya also has dialogue, and the optional dialogue with them as well. It's cute. I wanted to see that when Sindri was rearranging it. Look at all the details in this place. Look at that. Beautiful craftsmanship on that chair.
See? I knew you wanted a snack.
You got some sausages in there. That's great. I do not want a snack. I'm really excited because Skull and Hearty are in Vanaheim. Just to talk about that for a second.
Stairs will not support you. Please don't break my house.
And that means we're going to be going to Vanaheim. And that's probably going to make Freya upset. She misses Vanaheim. I like that depending on what we look at in the house, Sindri comments on it. At least for some things. Just reminds me of a Hobbit house, right? Just reminds me of like we're in the realm between realms, but this is like if a Hobbit built a house in there in the Shire, you know. It's definitely the little rotund, like the round windows and stuff, giving me those vibes. Look at it in the window there.
Finding everything all right, I hope?
What is it? Where's Atreus? He said come look at something. Where is he? He said he wanted to go look at his room. Ah, there he is. Mm-hmm.
I guess this is where they store the food. Nice to have options if I wake up hungry.
I'll be ready when you are. Promise.
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
Alright. Lore entry for Sindri. That'll be in Friends. On our journey to Jotunheim, Sindri proved himself a capable blacksmith and valuable ally. Now he has been helping Atreus in his search for Tyr. I am unhappy this was done without my knowledge, though it is better Atreus was not alone on this path. I will attempt to spare the dwarf my wrath. It may not be easy.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Derlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours. Sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your bean, don't you? I suppose you think Derlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brock?
Will he help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast asparagations on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Derlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
So you?
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
Yep. True study in contrast.
I've always wanted to see your home realm. Svartalfheim sounds unique.
Svartalfheim? Huh, stupid Aesir name. We look like dark elves to you.
Oh, right. You call the realm something else.
Nidavellir, which is also the name of the
Nidavellir.
capital city and where you should look for Derlin.
Damn city's so full of Odin fuckers nowadays. It ain't hardly somewhere a self-respecting dwarf would show his face.
Harsh, but accurate.
Nidavellir, so cool. Okay, love that. And with us being in a safe zone in the Realm Between Realms in Sindri's house, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, before we proceed on the path and we continue with this game, we will be bringing this second episode of God of War Ragnarok to a close. Thank you so much for joining me for this one. I'm having some really great first impressions of this game. It feels all too familiar and comfortable, but I'm really enjoying a lot of the new things that are being given to us in terms of combat, enemies, traversal, and as always, character interactions are absolutely a treat. I can't wait to continue this game. We'll upgrade the Leviathan Axe with the Frozen Flame that we've picked up and journey onwards to Svartalfheim next time. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you then.